This is going to be a fun morning. Looks like we had an ice storm, snowstorm in FN01. And as a result of that, my receiver's noise is below normal. So 0 is my normal quiet direction, and clearly I'm down here -2 or 4 dB. Now, normally, with the antennas pointed where they are, I have an east antenna pointed out to the east here, and I have the big antenna pointed out to the east where I left them yesterday. Normally in that direction, I would see, probably 5 dB of noise or more. I would probably see 5-6 dB of noise easily. And this morning there's nothing. So I'm hearing somebody on 205 right now attempting to talk. Let's see if we can make any contacts with these ICE antennas. Also, the amplifiers this morning, west amplifier won't stay on with any power. Top and east antenna will stay on as long as I'm driving it with 10 watts, which is 25% power. I could drive with 40 watts and have the amplifier stay on. Driving with 10 watts is 25% of the power. So 25% of the power, and the relative power indicators are right here. Top power and east power. You'll see these numbers flashing. They mean nothing. I can set those numbers to read anything I want. So I could set them to read, hundreds or thousands or whatever it is. But they'll indicate. But if I raise the power more than 10 watts input to the amplifiers will trip off. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. And I see with my voice peaks the east amplifier just popped off. So the top antenna is the only one that's accepting power at all. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. And I could rotate the antenna, CQ, 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 if I could rotate the antenna. But the antenna is not rotating. So it's iced in right where it is. CQ, CQ, CQ from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, CQ, CQ. Over, over. Oh, just as I said, this will be a fun morning. It's N3JDR calling me. N3JDR, N3JDR, N3JDR. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3 calling N3JDR. Over, over, over. Roger, 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 Roger. Fox Nancy 01, Fox Nancy 01. You are 5 and 1, 5 and 1, 5 and 1, 5 and 1. Over, over. No, not 5 and 1, more like 2 and 1 now. N3 JDR, N3 JDR, N3 JDR. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1 now. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, Bill. 73, 73, 73, 73, 73, 73. N3 JDR, KA1 Zulu Echo, Portable 3, 73, 73. Well, at least it's not a shutout. Oh, didn't hear me. Out of the log. So as I was describing, this is not going to be a good day. N3 JDR is extremely loud at my place, extremely loud. I mean, we're talking, oh, I don't know, at least 40 dB out of the noise. I hear you. I hear you. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, NG3W. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Gosh, I hope you can hear me. Over.
You know, it's a sad man who can't put anybody in his log. Over.
I tried so hard. I tried so hard to work N3JDR. I actually heard him. I heard him calling me. I heard him give a grid, but honestly, I didn't hear the Rogers or anything like that. Oh man, oh man, oh man, this is nasty out there. Good thing you're not going out there for a hike.
That's it. That's it. Well, I experienced something with him, with JDR, with Bill. Once in a while, this will happen. I had my antenna out west, listening for beacons, and so when I knew you were calling him, the antenna was going north, and when it was going north, I could hear him just as clear as a bell. I don't know what the estimator was, doesn't matter, but he was perfectly readable. And I thought, well, I'll peek him up, I'll bring the antenna around. And when I point south, I can't get him. Once in a while, the guys down south come in so much stronger when I aim north. I don't know. I don't know what there is about this valley and the hills and aiming, but I'll get up. There'll be a delay, but it's kind of weird. And it happened this morning. He was there. Of course, when I went south, I couldn't hear him either. Over.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting, and your amplifier likes the load, so your amplifier's on. My thought is, Chris, this is real. I remember playing in New England. We had ice a lot back. I remember when I was running tests. My good friend N1DPM, Fred, and I, and we found that antennas when they iced up, if we could, put power to them at all, and there was ice on the antenna, but we could get the amplifier to stay on, at lower power levels, etc., etc. The antennas really worked like better off the back. So the antenna was no longer directional off the front. It was more favoring the back. Is your antenna iced up at all?
Well, I don't know. It's too dark. But let me look out the window. Yeah. I don't. I assume it has to be because everything else is out there. Over.
Yeah, well, it's up in the air, so obviously I read the signs on the road. I'm not an engineer like you, but I do read the signs that say bridges freeze first. So I would say that our antennas are up higher than a bridge, so they freeze faster than a bridge.
Yeah. Is N3JDR there? N3JDR and G3W. I'm pointing to the northwest, and I can hear Bill. N3JDR, November Golf 3 Whiskey, NG3W, Fox November 01, Bill, over.
N3JDR, KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3, FN01, over, over. I think he's talking in there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was surprised when I went back to him. He heard me right away, and he wanted to make sure of the call sign, and then he went back down again. But yeah, he was right there, just like we were talking now. Over.
Wow. Well, let me see. I was able to put power to the east antenna with 5 watt or 10 watts. Now the east antenna won't accept power at all. It trips off even with 5 watts drive, which is not 5 watts drive, by the way. It's 5 divided by 4. So it's a 1 1/4. Is that what the math is right? It's 1 1/4 watts drive, and the amplifier would normally accept 10 watts drive. So that's what basically 12.5% power. It won't even accept that.
Bad things, man, bad things.
Yeah, let me try that. KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3. Okay. Well, no, it was. No, I guess it's still tripped out. No, it's still on. It's still on. So the amp is on with 5 watts drive right now. Oh, this is bad. And they won't turn too. So I'm surprised that yours are turning, but you maybe I have a little more ice than you.
Oh, that spot up there. You picked a sweet spot for ice. I can go down to work, and I'll see it up on the hilltops. And I go up that hill, and just before the summit by about 500 feet, it just gets all pretty and white and sparkly. Oh, you ought to be there, Sid. Or I call you Sid instead.
Oh, well, I'm looking right now at the webcam and up at the Fox Hollow Lodge and on the Salmon River, in the pretty Salmon River up in the Watertown, New York area. And they lost a whole bunch of snow yesterday. They certainly haven't got it back, but it's snowing like a banshee right now up there. There's all kinds of looks like small flakes, not real big flakes, so it must be pretty chilly up there. And the snow is back all over the buildings. It had, on the open structures, the snow was probably I don't know, maybe a foot and a half deep is what it kind of I can guesstimate how deep it was. And yesterday, with the warm weather, it all went away. And even the snow on top of the building, which was already starting to melt because of the poor insulation, that snow obviously went away fast. But even the snow on the little, open structure went away. So they got snow back. So it must be still snowing in Shingle House.
Yes, it's still snowing a pretty good clip, but we'll probably have it till late morning. And we had such a, I bet we had close to 3 inches of rain or more. And with the ice jams and stuff, this is, it's not unusual, but south of here, about 5 miles, a little town of Millport, just a spot on the map. And that bridge usually, just before the bridge, the road gets, Route 44 gets flooded. And so yesterday, it had come up, but it's gone back down by the time I come through after work, so I was able to get through. If I can't get through there during the flood stays like this in the winter, I have to drive all the way around.
Oh, to add insult to injury, the internet just goes down. Give me a break. Ah, this is awesome. Well, let me get back on this screen so that I don't think anybody's going to ever see this video here. There's no reason to it. There's nothing going on. All right, this is what I see now. So the internet died, and the normal picture that you're looking at here, which is of my control system, that one. Chris is funny. Chris says online. Oh boy, let me help you out. I'll fill everybody in with these dirty details, but let me go over here and so I can go back over here and talk about what's going on. There's Chris making some comments here. Let me see if I can I can bring those comments into play. Oh dear. Oh dear. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, I'll pull this back down here so you can see it. Okay. There you go. Chris. I said my internet died. Chris says, I feel like I'm talking to my wife. She doesn't respond either. Uh, nah, I don't know if that's the truth. I think that's no, that's what Linda tells me. Uh, wish I could type and talk. All right, TNX for the QSO. Oh boy. Well, that's about it. This is going to be an extremely short video, that's for sure. I'm going to take it off of this screen here. I'll put something back on here that I like to see, which is the weather in FN 01. Here's a Counter Sport weather, and the temperature there looks like 13 degrees. And this is what I like. No, this is what it is. I use this screen here always. 8 degrees and winter storm warning. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 10 a.m. Additional snow accumulations of 1 to 3 inches are expected. Snow may taper off by around 9 a.m. Now, we did have, there obviously was yesterday predicted 5 to 8 inches of snow with a tenth of an inch of ice. So, definitely got the antennas all ice cubed in and nothing works. And now, for whatever reason, the internet to my connection out there also died. So I'll make a friendly call to Zito Media, and I'll ask them what has gone on. How come the internet died? Down in Florida, I get to chat with the operators and the technicians, and I'm just trying to be nice, but I do talk about the weather, and I always want to let them know what the weather is here in Florida. And I'm curious up there as to why my service was interrupted this morning. I can see the forecast. Likely, it's got something to do with the cooler temperatures and the ice and the wind and all of that good stuff. That's probably what's going on. But it's always nice to let them know what it is like here in Florida. So the cold front did make it to Florida. I can tell you that. Let's see how bad it is. Definitely not a nice day today. It's 57 degrees now, and with this big skid, you can see the big ski slope going down. It sure looks like this is the warmest outside I'm going to see it for a while. Temperature in Florida had been the last several days in the mid 70s, and reasonably nice days, but not so today. It's going to be partly cloudy all day today. And looking at long range forecast, at least I'm starting to see sun most days. And temperature tomorrow is uh, going to be only 58 degrees. Looks like warming up a little bit on Monday, 62 degrees. Boy, that's not Florida weather at all. High for the 7-day period, 69 degrees, and full sun is going to feel good. It'll be reasonably decent weather, and Linda and I will go down to the beach and we'll get to see people sunbathing on the beach. Now let's go back to the operating screen. See what I can see. Oh, before I leave this screen, I can show you the nice view out here in FN24. That's a very pretty picture. Um, okay, I can't do any adjusting here. I can move this back up. Here I am finally. Move this back up, and very pretty picture. Yesterday this was all water, and now it's just pretty snow. The buildings had no snow on them. Now there's snow. Gosh, that would be a nice place to be. I don't see any ice though, so they must have got all snow last night. And let's see what the camera looks like out on Clearwater Beach. Well, there you are. That's what Clearwater Beach looks like. See the waves coming in, and this is a nice view. Wow. Somebody spent a little bit of money on this nice webcam system. When you can, the resolution is great, and the refresh rate is must be very fast. It's faster than the New York camera to see the individual waves coming in, and there's hardly any jerky motion here at all. So this is really good stuff. I don't know what they're looking for there. Maybe people that slept out on the beach last night, they got their headlights on, so probably looking for items. There's some kind of a buggy they're dragging, I think. And a few folks out here walking around. I'm sure people in FN01 are walking around out. Oh, they're probably sliding around right now. All right, back over to the operating condition here. Well, this is all that's left. Just a shot of something that's no longer here. This was Chris's, the last view of Chris, and for some reason the refresh hasn't gone away on that yet. So I will make it go away. I want to remove that. Yes, that's not accurate. So I removed that, and I've removed the TS2000, but it does, oh, there it went away finally. Okay, so now we can look at my quest to 10,000. I know everybody is excited about that. Probably much more excited about that than looking at me, but that's all right. I'm doing the controls, so this is what we'll do. We'll put this here. So here we are. We're on day 13, and there have been 112 different stations from 46 different grids check in the morning, showing a good, healthy amount of activity. And there are 402 entries into the log, so that's real good. And I appreciate all the help that everybody's checking in. This quest only needs 28 a day, so we're quite a bit ahead of the 2 a day, or 28 a day. I really can't think and talk at the same time. It's questionable whether I can think. Let's see how the folks on. See if there's anybody actually listening to this. Oh, there's one person watching right now. I think that's sad. One person is watching. Very sad indeed. I'll bring up the morning report here just so that we can see what's going on. 28 QSO'S a day will produce 10,000 QSO'S for 2018. And as of the January 12th date, which was yesterday, we have a baseline number of 336. Total to date, 401. 65 to the good. And we're not going to clearly make baseline today, only one in the log. But that's all right. So we're still going to be quite a bit ahead of schedule, and that's exactly why you need to get ahead of schedule. 10,000 for a whole year, that's a lot of bad things can happen in the year. And I want to get as many contacts as I can as early as I can. So let's keep helping me. Help me make contacts. We'll say 73 to you guys right now. No point leaving anything online here because I can't get at the station anymore. And if I could, it would be not online. The antennas would not be working well enough for the amplifier to stay on. 73 from KA1 Zulu Echo Portable 3.